Okay, Shane.
It's kind of in general, but I was going to give you some things that have helped us in Pulaski County that I think will apply to any situation like this. But I'm still, as far as there's strategy and then there's tactics. Okay, so tactics, you have to know what legal authority is being used to be implemented, so you'll know what process. What legal authority is? I'm still clueless. Like, I know for a fact that with the land use plan in Pulaski County, that the quorum court has to pass a land use plan, and then they have to pass a zoning ordinance to enact that land use plan. So it rises or falls at the quorum court. So where does this rise or fall at? I mean, it's just the federal government saying we're doing it?
This would be secretarial order 3321 from the Department of the Interior.
Okay,
so this is an executive order from the Obama administration of the department.
An executive order. Okay. No legislation, so absolutely no representation.
They've gone around the Congress. So
legally and process-wise, like what we kept doing and keep doing at the quorum court is doing small amendments. So in any time you, on a county level, if you amend a zoning ordinance before it's passed, it has to go back to the land, or it has to go back to the planning commission. Well, it takes a month. It goes back, then it comes back, and then so that's a little procedural thing we keep putting it in, a little time loop. So the reason I was asking that is try to find out, is there any way to slow down or to have public comment, or have they missed one dot of the I or cross of the T on enacting this executive order? And then you yell and scream about that and slow it down. And it's petty, but it works. And you know, you do everything you can. You're like a bulldog. You grab on with your jaws, and you don't let go. And if you slow it down a day, that's a day that people have more rights than they did without. So that's been my approach, because I'm in a minority. The Republicans are a minority in Pulaski County. So I'm a speed bump. So I'm going to be the best speed bump I can be, and then hope that somebody else comes in legally and kills the dang thing. Okay. Now, I was going to say, in general, some tactics, and if you need to move forward.
Yeah, I was just going to have, go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say, in general, what I found that works. Now, in this room, we can say Agenda 21. Everybody feels comfortable. Everybody gets it. Okay? The majority of people, even a lot of Republicans, they hear black helicopters when you say Agenda 21. We have a JP in Pulaski County that is a staunch defender of property rights and is fighting the land use plan as hard as I am. But if you mention Agenda 21, he's like, bunch of kooks. So you've got to talk about, you make it a property rights issue. Don't talk about just it's a property rights issue. They're trying to take people's property. And so when you talk to the newspaper, if you have a town hall meeting, if you, whatever. And then if they go, well, how? Well, they go, this thing called a Blueway, and they But don't even mention, just say property rights issue. They're trying to take people's property. And then that gets their attention. They can understand that.
Okay, thanks, Shane.